I know this looks like a video about getting stronger, and in a way it is, because being the bigger person at work, that needs a totally different kind of strength. When someone treats you badly at work, talks down to you, ignores you, or takes credits, people always say, be the bigger person. But honestly, should you? People ask me this all the time. Should I message them first? Should I say goodbye when they leave the company? Should I fix things even if they cause the problem? So here are 3 tips that helped me through similar situations. They might help you too. Number 1, sometimes being the bigger person helps you. Being a bigger person can genuinely support your well-being. Psychology research published through Cambridge University Press suggests that people who choose to let go or forgive often experience lower stress and better emotional health. Not because the other person deserves it, but because releasing tension helps you. I once worked with a lady whose colleague kept interrupting her in meetings. She finally messaged him privately to reset the tone. He apologized. He truly didn't realize. She said that clearing the air helped her de-stress. Sometimes reaching out isn't about helping them. It's about helping you, but it only works when the other person shows basic respect. Number 2, reaching out to wrong person can backfire. Reconnecting doesn't work when the person avoids responsibility. There's a long-standing research personality psychology showing that when someone repeatedly behaves in unhelpful or disagreeable ways, forgiving them too quickly can actually reinforce the pattern. Some individuals take forgiveness as permission to continue. And just to be clear, here we are talking about repeated behavior with no accountability. I supported someone who apologized to a colleague after the tense moment. That colleague replied, "Glad finally you admitted you were wrong," even though he caused the issue. 2 weeks later, he started giving her even more work, assuming she wouldn't push back. With certain people, forgiveness doesn't repair anything. It signals that you will tolerate more. If someone repeatedly dismisses or manipulates, being a bigger person becomes self-sacrifice. And of course, none of this applies to serious misconduct. In those situations, distance and safety come first. Number 3, if they've left the company, the pressure disappears. When someone has already left, you don't owe them a goodbye message. Experts at the Harvard Program on Negotiation highlight that avoiding important conversation can create tension. But once someone has left the organization, the situation is already closed. There's nothing left to resolve. Any message becomes optional, not expected. Avia once told me she felt guilty for not sending a farewell message to a colleague who constantly criticized her. She typed friendly notes several times, then deleted them. Some people want to contact them because they are worried about burning a bridge, in case that person is useful in the future. But not every bridge leads you to the place you want to go. In the end, she chose silence and said it was the first time she truly chose herself. You don't need to create a perfect ending or protect every connection. A polite goodbye is an option, not an obligation. Sometimes silence is the clearest boundary. And of course, none of these applies to serious misconduct. So just recap. Number 1, reach out if it genuinely helps you feel better or feel peaceful. Number 2, hold back if the person has a pattern of avoiding responsibility. Number 3, and if they've already left the company, you are not required to say anything at all. Before you reach out, ask yourself, is this for your well-being or for your guilt? Or is it for someone else's expectations? Being a bigger person doesn't always mean being soft. It means choosing what protects your dignity. Sometimes that's a kind message. Sometimes it's a reasonable distance. Both are strong, both are valid, and only you know what feels right.